Assalamu alaikum. This is Hamzah Henshaw. I'm here at Zaytuna College with Brother Khawaja, mashallah. He's the director of admissions here at Zaytuna College. Alhamdulillah, I'm visiting here in California in Berkeley and wanted to just let people meet. Mashallah, Brother Khawaja, could you tell us maybe a little bit about Zaytuna? What's this institution all about?
Alhamdulillah. So yeah, we, as you mentioned, we're the first accredited Muslim liberal arts college in the U.S., hopefully the first of many. We have an undergraduate degree in bachelor's in liberal arts, liberal and Islamic studies, with a minor in Arabic. So our students study both from the Islamic and Western tradition over the 4 years while they're here as part of a cohortative model. So they go through the 4 years, alhamdulillah, coming out as masters of both traditions, very well grounded in the Arabic language as well as the Western tradition, and knowing how to really live as Muslims in the West and know our place and develop a path forward for who we are and develop our identity and our position here.
MashaAllah. So what type of student finds the most success at Zaytuna?
A really good question. So students who are motivated and dedicated to spending 4 years of their life really soaking in and diving into the subject matters that are taught here, into the liberal arts and the trivium, understanding how to really craft strong and meaningful narratives, essays, while being able to deconstruct and reconstruct arguments coming from, the ancient past to the modern day. Those who are really committed in bettering themselves and using the time that Allah has given them on this earth to really fulfill the amana that's given, the trust that's given on them, make the most of themselves and to build a future for themselves and their community here, both spiritually and professionally. Those are the students who do really well here at Zaytuna.
MashaAllah. And so some families, I know when they speak with me, when they hear liberal arts, they don't necessarily understand what that means, or they're afraid that that means that their children are never going to make any money in this world. What have been some of the outcomes? Any stories you could share of Zaytuna graduates and the sorts of lives they go on to?
So Hamzah, because we're a liberal arts school, we don't have a direct or, there's no confining elements to our graduates in terms of the degrees that they have. It's actually the opposite with a liberal arts degree. So students who, alhamdulillah, have gone through our program have, gone on to do a variety of different careers, from becoming teachers, educators in their Islamic schools. And when I mean educators, I mean like the directors of the English program, to those who've gone on to pursue medicine, taking a few extra classes while here and after, gone on to do medicine in Texas, in New York, and also in Michigan, so finding success there. While others going on to become lawyers, where our specific sort of training really positions them well to say in the LSAT, to really exceed their peers and do phenomenal in the LSAT, gone to Georgetown Law. Others are doing PhDs at Oxford. While, because again, we are teaching both traditions, others have gone on to become imams and have gone back to the communities where they came from and are now, elevating and teaching and using their free time to really build those communities from the ground up where they grew up. So we're seeing not only, students and alumni go on to pursue careers that are lucrative financially, but also lucrative when it comes to the akhirah, and become, stewards of this earth in terms of their own lives and in terms of their community that benefit from their learning.
When are your admissions deadlines? Like, if a student out there is interested in getting this blend of sort of Islamic education, what's the process for them to apply?
Alhamdulillah, I appreciate that. That is, again, very timely to ask, as we are in the middle of our admission season. We have our first deadline coming up October 31st. So Halloween, a little scary, but nothing to be scared of here, alhamdulillah. And then we have our second deadline, which is the end of January, the 31st. And my advice to anyone who is thinking about applying is apply to the deadline where you can have the strongest application. Don't apply early if you can't get a strong application, and don't delay if you know you're going to be busy later on. So, we're looking for students who are very strong academically speaking. So we want students who have a strong track record of A's and B's throughout their high school career. We want students who have a background in the liberal arts and who've studied, and I don't necessarily mean super extensively, but who are interested and who have a real drive and like thirst for learning a variety of different subjects. We want to see students who are well-read, who spend their free time writing, being involved in extracurriculars, if it's hiking, if it's being part of a chess club, if it's volunteering or taking Islamic courses, that's the type of student we want to see. And those who are really committed to the Islamic tradition academically, the Western tradition academically, as well as a love for the Arabic language, a love for devotional Islam, and a way to really connect, having 3 letters of recommendation, a standardized, 3 letters of recommendation, transcripts and essays, and then 20 hours community service are the admissions requirements. So very straightforward. And then on top of that, if you want to stand out, we recommend you take a standardized test. The SAT, ACT, or CLT are all accepted here at Zaytuna. And I encourage you, for those of you who want to stand out or maybe feel that they want to shore up their application, have some kind of maybe not the strongest GPA, that this is a great way to really put yourself back into the running or stand out. And if you have any questions, my email is always open. I'm doing webinars for the rest of this month and the admission season. You can always email me at admissions@zaytuna.edu. Find us on the Common App, add us there, and I will reach out and be very happy to set up time to speak. And we would love to see you join us in this wonderful, beautiful campus we have on, the highest point in Berkeley that overlooks the whole Bay Area.
Yeah, so alhamdulillah, hope you guys are interested. This is my first time visiting Zaytuna, and it's been wonderful getting to meet some of their professors here and just seeing around the campus. Incredibly beautiful place, and really proud of all that they've accomplished here. So inshallah, we hope that some of our students will choose to apply and continue this tradition. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum.